been waiting for everything we have to reveal to you on how regular Nigerians are studying in Europe for just 500,000 naira to 3 million naira. So today on the live session, we'll be explaining everything you need to know about these processes. We'll be revealing everything from the insider tips, how people are relocating with 500,000 naira to 3 million naira to study in Europe. Everything will be revealed to you today on the live session. So, right now, I'll be introducing myself. My name is Abiola Olaguki, and I'm the social media manager at Global Relocation Academy. So this training is brought to you by Global Relocation Academy. So Global Relocation Academy is an academy that provides insider strategies that have helped over 50 relocation hopefuls, families, and individuals secure almost $2 million worth of scholarships in America and low tuition offers across Europe in the past few years. So we are on a mission to help 1,000 qualified Nigerians escape limited local opportunities and connect them with foreign countries that offer quality education, affordable living, and clear relocation pathways by 2026. So we launched two CSR projects this year, one which is Campaign 100 and the other one Campaign 1000. So now I'll be introducing to you our guest speaker for today. Her name is Bosinuola Faith. She's the specialist in low tuition and scholarship admissions across Europe. Bosinuola simplifies complex admission steps, helping students gain low tuition admission and scholarship across Europe with transparent and fast results. She has deep verified understanding of the European education landscape, specializing in unlocking opportunities in countries often overlooked by mainstream public. In navigating complex education systems, focus on maximizing scholarship and low tuition opportunities, commitment to transparency. So today, Bosimola will be answering all of the questions you need to ask about studying in Europe with 500,000 naira to 1 million naira today. So, who is this workshop for? First of all, if you're on a budget, your age is less than 50 years, you have a study gap between 8 to 10 years, you're married or single, you are STEM or non-STEM, you have HND, ND, NC, BSc, postgraduate, MSc, you graduated with the first class, second class, or even third class, any Nigerian or Ghanaian living anywhere and wants to move to America. So basically, this workshop is for everybody. So by the end of this webinar, you discover how to secure scholarships and low tuition admission in Europe, even if you've never applied before. So how to get admitted with a 2-class scholarship. By the end of this webinar, you will get everything on how to get admission with a open program for your HM. Then how to earn an average of 600,000 naira to 1.5 million naira monthly through a legal part-time job while studying. Then by the end of the webinar, you discover how Nigerians are relocating to Europe with their families, spouses, and kids, and the access to subsidized healthcare and child support benefits. So right now, I want you to leave your name in the comment section where you are streaming, where you're joining from, because right now we're streaming from Cocoa House in Ibadan. Global Relocations Academy is located at Cocoa House, Ibadan. So let me see in the comment section your name and where you are streaming from. So, for right now, I want to talk about what those who stay till the end will benefit by the end of this live session. So, we'll write CV and SOP for the first 5 people on the call right now who start their relocation journey today. So, you also get a free one-on-one consultations for personalized inquiries on how to move to Europe or America. Then, also, for those who stay till the end, 1 or 2 persons will get 250,000 naira cash bonus to start their relocation journey as soon as possible. So make sure you stick around with us till the end. So the truth about studying abroad, why many Nigerians struggle to relocate successfully. So the first thing is limited perspectives. So almost everybody in this country believes that only the UK or Canada are viable options, ignoring the incredible, affordable, and opportunities across continental Europe. People don't even talk about how affordable Europe is. So the next reason why many Nigerians are struggling to relocate successfully is wasted funds. So many waste millions of naira on unverified, non specialist agents who promise the world but deliver confusion and delays. So, and the last reason I'm going to talk about is lack of timeliness. So, students frequently miss critical deadlines or lack the precise verified information needed for successful applications and visa processing. So, right now I'll be moving on to Bosinola. I'll be asking us some basic questions on how you can relocate to Europe with 500,000 to 200 to 3 million naira. So, Bosinola, are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay. Hi,
Yes,
Bosinola.
I am.
It's a pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you.
So, the first question to ask you right now is, what are the main requirements for studying for a master's degree in Europe?
Yeah, I'll say you must be 40 years or below, and then you have like minimum of two, and then you
Okay.
have your study guide does not exceed 6 years. I'll say.
Okay. Thank you for that. Then, can someone with a 2 or third class still get admission in Europe?
Yes, exactly. Yes, you can get admission into Europe, whether you have two or third class. Yes, of course you can get. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So, do European universities accept HND holders for master's programs?
Um, yes, I would say most universities in Europe accept HND. However, there are some specific countries that does not accept that, but most countries in Europe accept HND. Of course, if you have a HND, you can get like your master's program done in one of those low tuition fee schools. All of them accept HND.
Okay, all right. So, the next question is, which countries in Europe are the easiest for Nigerians to get admission from?
I will say Italy, Poland, Hungary, and France. Basically, like I mean, those four
Okay,
countries I can say.
okay. So, how long does it take to get an admission offer after applying?
It depends on the country. Like you know that Europe is not like US or Canada that they have like a one country, but in Europe we have more than 30 countries in Europe. So depending on the country, but I would say minimum of 3 months, 3 to 6 months, so you get the admission.
Okay, thank you so much. So, what is the average tuition range for low tuition schools in Europe?
It's between 500 to 3 million naira.
500 to 3 million naira.
Yes.
Okay. So, are there still schools where tuition is between 500 euros and 2,000 euros per year in
Yeah,
Europe?
just like we already said. Yeah. Yes.
Okay. So, which countries offer the most affordable tuition for Nigerians right now?
I will still talk, I will still refer back to the countries we mentioned earlier on: Italy, France, Hungary, and Poland. They have like really affordable tuition fees for Nigeria. And I also think I need to say this, that there are some schools, there are still some countries like Iceland who have like tuition free for Nigerians. Most of their public universities in Iceland is free for now for international students. So yeah, basically.
Okay. Can you talk briefly on the requirements for Iceland that you just mentioned?
For Iceland,
Yes.
like maybe we have to talk about it in another video because it's a whole lot of processes where you get like your legalization document and all of that. So yeah, maybe this call is not for that. We can.
All right. So, are scholarships still available, and how do they apply?
Of course, yes. Scholarship are always available. I mean, if you want to apply, you can. Actually, you have the right person on the call with Global Relocation Academy. They can help you navigate all of that. So, and one thing I would say is right now scholarships are open in most because we're in the admission application period now. So I think it would be best for you to kind of reach out to Global Relocation Academy and they help you kind of navigate because I can't really say this scholarship is available now. They know which country is available and what time is it that they need to apply to. So yes, reach out to them.
All right. So before we proceed, if you're just joining us now, you are welcome. So just drop your name and where you are streaming from in the comment section, and you can start dropping your questions for us. We're going to answer everything immediately after this question, Bosinola. So start dropping in your questions right now. So Bosinola, can international students legally work while studying in Europe?
Basically, international student can work, of course. You can work. Um, some Europe has like different policies, but for some countries you can work like more than 20 hours. For some countries, you are not limited. You can work as much as you want to work. So, but during summer, all those breaks, you can work. All European countries, you can work as much as you can. I would say
So what you are saying now is that students can work while they
yes, they
study
can.
in Europe.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So how much can the students realistically earn monthly in Europe?
Yes. I mean, because if you're a student, you earn an hourly pay. So I think for most countries in Europe, the minimum you can earn per hour it should be, let's say I will translate to, okay, let's say in euros, of course, euros, let's say maybe 9 euros per hour. Now, depending on how many hours you do, you can do like some people work 18 hours per day. So do the calculation, multiply by the days you have in a month. So roughly, let's say from 800 euros to 2,000 euros you can earn as a student. So yeah.
Okay, thank you for that, Bosinola. So what are the average hourly wages in countries like Poland, France, or Italy?
Yeah, like what I've said earlier, it's still within that range, 9 euros, 8 euros, 10 euros, like that per hour. Because I think that's the best way to calculate. So the number of hours you do per day depend. And sometimes for example, when you work weekends, there's like double of the hourly pay, you get double of what you're earning on a normal day. And then sometimes if it's like, let's say Christmas Day, you're working on a Christmas Day or New Year Day, some countries even give you like triple of what you're earning on a normal day. So it's difficult to say, oh, this hours. So there are a lot of ways you can actually earn money. And then coming back to the question of how much can a student earn, as a student, you can work 2 jobs, right? So it's depending on how you can also your way. You can always find your way when it comes to that.
Okay. So can you just give us like a range of how much a student can make in a month? Just a range of how much
Okay,
can a
let's say
student
800 euros to like 2,000 euros, up to 2,000 euros. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. So the next question is, can the money I earn as a student cover rent, food, and basic living costs?
Yes, of course. Yes.
Okay, thank you. So when is the best time to start my application for the 2026 intake? Then which schools are still open before November 30th deadline?
I think the time is now. You can start now. The time is now to start because like I've said earlier, like most schools are in the application period right now. So do not even delay. Reach out to Global Relocation Academy and they help you to see through this. But the application is now.
Okay, thank you. Do children get free or subsidized education in most European countries?
Um, yes, most European countries, your children will go to school free. They get
Okay.
to get school free, healthcare free, and all that. So there's a lot of protection when it comes to children. So when you come with your children, be rest assured that they are safe, and you don't have to spend too much on them. Yeah.
Right. So, what is life really like for Nigerians living and studying in Europe?
Um, Life is good. Life is good. You're more relaxed, and there's no like there's security. Like you have access to a whole lot of things. You don't have to struggle to do anything. You can literally do anything you want to do. Sometimes I mean, coming from Nigeria, like Nigeria, you're so obsessed about so many those things you're obsessing about in Nigeria. You can get them easily here.
Okay.
Anything you want to buy a house, you want to buy a car, you want to get iPhone 17 Pro Max or even more, you can always get it
Even as a
without
student.
stress. Yeah, without stress. You can always get. So you have a good life. You have stable electricity, good internet, library, anything whatsoever you want to do. You get it. Yeah.
Okay, so now let's go to the visa part of it. So, what are the biggest mistakes Nigerians make when applying for visas?
Mm. I think number one thing is not getting somebody as a mentor, because if you have a mentor, they help you kind of read through this your application and tell you, oh, with this, change this, do this. They help you look through this application. So I think that's number one. You need somebody to help you look into the application, that will guide you. You need the guidance. That's somebody that can guide you, that can counsel you on this journey. And I also think that another thing is maybe finances, how you put your proof of funds, your interviews, prepare for interviews well. And I think the first thing I said, which is mentorship, is kind of encapsulate everything, because they help you see to the finances, your statement of purpose. Because sometimes when you go for interviews in the embassy, they ask you all these questions about what you submitted to the school. So, when you come, they, for example, Global Relocation Academy will put you through on that. So yeah.
Um, Thank you. So, for those that are just joining, you're welcome. Don't worry, you've not missed out too much. All you have to do is just tell us the name and where you're streaming from, and also drop your questions. Every question you're prepared to ask on the live stream, drop everything in the comment section, as we'll be treating everything one after the other. So, the next question I want to ask you, Bosinuola, is what
Mhm.
happens if I don't get admission or scholarship? Is there any refund?
Yes, yes, you get refund. Of course. Definitely you get a refund.
So are you telling us now that the global relocation organization helps us with all of this, and maybe at the end of the day, maybe the admission scholarship is not worth it, they are going to respond.
Yes, they will respond. Yeah.
Right. Thank you so much. So how can I secure myself now before tuition fees increase or portal closes?
I think the best thing to do now is just to send an email to Global Relocation Academy right now and let them put you through. Honestly, the best thing to do is just to start immediately, to start preparing for those schools before portal closes, because now we are closing to the end of the year, and by next year a lot of students will be resuming in January, February. So it would be nice for you to be part of that batch before portal closes. So just be quick about this and don't delay any process if you have like this dream to travel out and study. Yeah.
Okay, so right now applications are ongoing and
Yes, they
students
have.
can start applying now,
Yeah,
right?
exactly. Yes, of course.
Right. So thank you so much, Bosinola. So now let's treat okay. Let's treat the questions they've sent to us in the comments. You can still drop your questions if you haven't yet. So because we're going to be trashing everything on the live session today, everything you need to know about studying abroad between 500,000 naira to 3 million naira, everything will be trashed now. So send your questions into the comment section. So we're there. We're going to be picking everything one after the other. So somebody asked that people about 50 years, do they stand a chance?
Yes, you do stand a chance. In fact, you do stand a chance also to get a scholarship. Of course, yes. You stand a chance, yes.
Okay.
Because you have experience, right? You're educated and you've worked for so many years. Of course, yes.
Okay, do we have schools that would not request for official transcripts, or all the schools ask for official transcripts?
Most school will be asked for official transcript, because without your transcript, how would they accept you? So they will need your transcript. Yes.
Okay. So somebody asked if they can move with dependents.
Yes, most countries in EU can you can move with your dependents, and that's what I've said earlier. I've said you need to contact Global Relocation Academy because there's limited thing that we can do on live here. But when you come, we are going to tell you, okay, this country accept dependent, this country does not. But most countries in Europe accept dependent for you. They allow you to bring your dependent with you. So yes,
Okay. Somebody's asking if Global Relocation Academy helps students to get scholarship.
of course, yes. Yes, they do. Not only in Europe, in US, Canada, UK as well.
Okay, thank you so much. So the next question is somebody said they want to apply now for Italy universities. So is application ongoing currently for Italy universities?
Yes, yes, it is.
Okay. So they said between Luxembourg and Romania, which pays more in terms of stipend and which amongst the two is the standard of living less expensive?
Okay. Luxembourg is a big country and it's an expensive country. It's a country for the rich. So compared to Romania, so yeah, of course, Luxembourg will pay more. Yeah, of course, yeah. So Luxembourg has like they have like high living standard, they pay more, makes more stipends and all. So yes.
So the person asked two questions in one because the second question, the second part of this question is which of the two is the standard of living less expensive?
Less if you want to live less expensive, you live in Romania, but
Okay,
um Romania, I don't want to because I don't want to let it sound like you're trying to um,
I understand.
spoil a country or anything. But Luxembourg, it's a more civilized country, and it's just like when you talk about Switzerland, that's exactly like something like that. Luxembourg is
Okay,
actually close to that. Why Romania is like one of what this I think Southern Europe, right? So yeah, it's just like Romania and Cyprus.
oh, okay.
You understand? Yeah.
Okay. So for those that are looking to get into Luxembourg, so I would advise you take the Italy route first. So after you're done with your school, you can then move to Luxembourg. So
Exactly.
somebody asks that I want a university where I can pay at least 500k to resume by January. So is that possible?
Yes, it's possible. Very possible. Just reach out to Global Relocation Academy.
Okay. Okay, somebody said they want to take their child. That is it possible to relocate with their child?
Yeah, but what was the age range of the child?
Okay, age range of the child.
Because
So age
yeah,
range
because it
matters.
matters. Yeah, because if you are above, I think in Europe, if you are above 15, like depending on the country, if you are above a certain age, they count them as adults. So
Okay.
they treat their kids as adults. But as normal children, of course, you can bring the children. Why not?
Okay. So which among the countries you mentioned, that is the question now, which among the countries you mentioned can I migrate along with my kids?
All of them, all of the countries.
So somebody asked that which country offers the cheapest tuition fees amongst all the countries you mentioned.
Hmm. That's a very tricky question because when it comes to tuition fees, we don't have like, oh, this is the no, depending on the course you want to come and do. So, depending on how many years you are spending. So, it's difficult to give, oh, this is the cheapest tuition. But one thing I'm sure of is those first countries have like low tuition fee for international students. Yeah. So, most of them don't even have like stable tuition. Okay, this is how much you're going to pay. So, no, it's hard to say.
All right. So, if you're just joining the live, you're welcome. So you can still drop your questions in the comment section. We're going to be treating it one after the other. Bosinuola is here. She's a specialist in low tuition and admission in Europe. So she's going to be answering all of the questions one after the other. So you can still drop your questions. Keep them coming, please. So another question, Bosinola. Somebody said, what will it cost me for GRA to help me facilitate scholarship routes?
For GRE, for
Yes, for
GRE,
GRA.
I think you should help them answer. Will you answer that one? I mean, it's been a while I left Nigeria, so
Hello, are
hello.
you there? Okay,
Yes,
okay.
I'm there.
Can hear you now. So the person is asking how much it what it will cost the person for GRA to help them facilitate scholarship routes. So right here, all you need is just to meet some certain requirements. Don't worry, everything is going to be communicated to you as regarding the scholarship. You just have to meet the strict requirements. But note that scholarships are very, very competitive, most especially fully funded scholarship. They are very, very competitive, and not everybody can get a fully funded scholarship. So that is why it is advisable for you to go through the low tuition route. So there are a lot of schools you can apply to, and the tuition fee is just between 500,000 naira to 3 million naira. So it is advisable to go through the low tuition route. So another question is, okay, the person is asking for GRA location and address. I think I'll just pick that. Global Relocation Academy is located. I am in Cocoa House, Ibadan. Cocoa House, Ibadan. The biggest building in Ibadan, Cocoa House. That is where we're located. So the next question is, does Poland accept dependents?
Yes, I do. Yeah,
Okay, both spouse and kids.
yeah.
Okay. So dependents in Poland, are they allowed to work?
Everyone is allowed to work in Poland. In Europe, your dependent can work and do whatever. Yeah. There's no restrictions.
Okay. So another question. Somebody asked that can the tuition fees be paid in installments?
Yes, yes, definitely. Yes.
Okay. All right. Thank you so much. Um, For those that are just joining, please know that you can still drop your questions. We will attend to every of your questions live now. Please, so keep sending in your questions. We're going to attend to everything. Bosinuola is here to answer all of your concerns about relocating to Europe or through the study route. So keep sending in your questions. So this person said, can someone get admission with O level or NECO certificate?
Admission for O level and
Or NECO certificate?
yes, yes, of course. For our bachelor studies, of course, yes. Yes, definitely.
All right. So if you have not dropped your question, please do so now. Drop everything now. Bosinola is still here to answer all of your questions. So please keep sending in your questions. We are here to answer all of your questions today. Everything you need to know about relocating to Europe with 500,000 naira to 3 million naira. All your questions will be answered today. So start sending them in now. So somebody is asking. Okay, I think we've answered this already that can they work and earn and how much they can earn as a student in Europe. So it has been answered. So let's move to, okay. Can someone who has graduated for 10 years ago still apply?
Someone who has graduated for
10 years.
yes, of course. We I think we mentioned this in this live that you can
Yeah.
apply. There's most countries there's no like gap um, requirement because they understand that some people will go to the industry to work and then at some point they just want to study further. So it's not a problem.
Okay. Thank you so much, Bosinola. So if we get any other question, I'm going to be reading it out here for you to answer. So right now, for people that are on this live, we mentioned a discount earlier when the live started. So this is now this is the time we're going to be taking the discounts now. So we're going to be opening 10 slots for 10 people on this live right now. to take advantage of this live session because I already promised live offer. So right now we'll be opening 10 slots for people that want to study in Europe between 500,000 to 3 million naira. So that is why GRA is here to help you for it. So we're going to be giving you a discount as the live goes on. But then before we take that, let's take one more question. So Buffalo, we have a question now. Somebody asks if 45 years old can apply with NECO results O level.
That's why it becomes tricky.
Hmm.
I don't know to which country you want to apply to. So this person should reach out to us so we can further assess if we can one of those university one of those countries if we can still be able to apply for you there.
Okay. Okay, can you briefly tell us some of the things you've enjoyed in Europe as an international student? Can you briefly just take us around that
Um,
journey?
Number one, I've enjoyed scholarship because I came to Europe with a scholarship, and when I got there, my flight was paid for, every expenses every month paid for, tuition paid for, was fully funded, and after that, after when I was finished with my masters, I also got a position for
Wow.
PhD, and position for PhD in Europe is basically like a work, like you're working for the government, you're doing research for the government, you get paid. So yeah, basically. So there are a lot of benefits, social benefits. When you have a child, they take care of your children. It's a whole lot of benefits when you come to Europe. Yeah, to study.
Okay, thank you, Bosinuola, for that. I think we have another question. So, somebody asked, please, are scholarships program open for this year or next year for master's program in Europe?
No, as you said, as application closed.
No, the person is asking about scholarship program.
Okay, no, no, no. You can
Okay,
still
so
apply.
no scholarship program is open right now for Europe MSc.
There are scholarships that are open, like you said it on this live. There are scholarships that are open. Different countries are open. Even for Sweden, Swedish Institute Scholarship, we opened this month. So basically, you need to. That's why I said like earlier on in this video that you need to start now if you
Okay.
intend to study for your masters next year.
Okay. So somebody is asking um what are the requirements to study in Europe for location? I think we've mentioned it already on this live, the requirements to study in Europe, or if you can still take them through the requirements again, that would be okay.
To study in Europe, you need
Yes,
your transcript. You need
master's.
your yeah.
Okay. The person
So
is
you
asking
need
for master's degree.
master's degree. So master's degree, basically your transcripts, your certificates. That's all statement of purpose, and that's what Global Relocation Academy can help you with, your statement of purpose, your letter of intent, all of these things, and how to put together the application. They will help you with that.
Okay. So if you're on the call right now, so please, I'll be dropping a link to a free call booking session where we'll start country that matches your profile. I'll be dropping the link soon in the comments. So all you have to do is just grab the link there and fill all your details, fill the requirements, and book a call with the expert. So our next question we'll be taking is okay, this age thing, I think we already addressed it. Somebody is asking if a 15-year-old can go for masters.
A 60-year-old.
53, 53.
Okay, of course you can go for master. There's no age limits if you want to study for masters. And this call is not only limited to Europe. You can look into the US, Canada, and all of them. So that's why Global Relocation Academy is here for you.
Hmm, okay. So
It's, because my battery will go down, and I figured that I didn't put my charger in my workplace.
okay.
Let me see.
So Okay, this study gap again. Someone is asking if somebody who graduated, um, who has study gap of 10 years can still apply. So I think you answered that already. So I think the person is asking again. So somebody asked, what happens after you're done with the program? Do you secure permanent residency without being sent back? Please, I think this is very important. So we need to
Yeah,
stress.
yes. After studies, you get like, depending on the country, which of the countries you later get into, you get like 1 year to check for a job, and 1 year searching a job is realistic. You always get something. So once you get your job, then you're on your pathway to permanent residence and then to your citizenship.
Okay, so how easy it is to get citizenship in Europe?
It's very direct. Once you start working in Europe, some countries after, for example, in Sweden, 5 years you get your citizenship. That's the law as of today. And few other countries also like that. Why some other countries to get your citizenship is 10 years living in the country, but you can get your permanent resident 5 years. So it's a very direct process where it's not like this, so straight and direct. So it's easy to get into that.
Okay. So, like I said earlier, I'll be dropping a link in the comments for those that are on the live. So, we're going to be doing free profiling for you. We're going to be checking your profiles, match them with countries you can apply to study for um, any of your preferred programs between 500,000 naira to 3 million naira. So stay active on the comment section. If you still have questions, you can drop your questions. We're going to attend to everything, and that is why we're here for you. So keep sending in your questions. So somebody is asking, what budget should one have before thinking about traveling with school?
I mean, to get the budget, depending. And that's why, like we said, you need like a personal meeting with us so that we can have like more discussions about this. So I cannot say outrightly that, oh, this is it. Until
Okay.
you come, just contact us, we would give you all that.
Okay. So, all right. While we are still waiting for others to send in their questions, I talked about a discount earlier, and now is the time to review the discounts, the live offer we promised. So, at Global Relocation Academy, we have this our Europe location offer is in two categories. We have one which is end to end. We help you from school selection, from your application stage till visa stage. That is Europe location end to end. And the other one is Europe location admission only. So that one is will only help you to select school, help you with your CV and SOP polish, everything you need to secure admission. Then we help you secure admission in institutions that has their tuition fee between 500,000 to 3 million naira. So here is how the offer is going to be, right? So for the end-to-end offer, because of this live now, you, because of you that you're on this live today, we're going to be giving you this offer for just 1.5 million naira instead of 2.5 million naira on this live. If you pay on this live now, we're going to be we're going to be charging you 1.5 million naira instead of 2.5 million naira for Europe Location end-to-end offer, where we help you with your application to visa stage. So, but if you're going for the Europe Location admission only, so we're going to be helping you to do that for just 700,000 naira instead of 1 million naira. So, if you're going to be paying on this live today, so you have the chance to pay 700,000 naira because immediately after this live, the price goes back up to 1 million naira for Europe Location admission only. So, if you know what's good for you, so just start. This is the account details on the screen right here. So make payments now for the Europe location end to end or admission only. Any of the two that you feel like is okay for you. So for the end to end, we're going to be helping you do your school selection, your application. We're going to be applying to top European schools for you. We're going to help you with your CV and SOP polish, everything you need to secure admission in location institution in Europe till your visa stage. We're going to be doing your visa for you too. So all for 1.5 million naira. After this live session, the price goes back to 2.5 million naira. So if you know what's good for you, make payments now to start your application immediately, because application is open already. So the deadline for this application is November 5th. So if you know what's good for you, just make payments now and let's get started with your application. And if you're going to be going for the admission only, it is just 700,000 naira on this live call. After the live call, the price goes back to 1 million naira. So make payments now and let's start your application for you so that you can get in and start your European life next year. So I have just 10 slots here. So once the 10 slots are filled, that's all. The price goes back to normal. So but I would like us to take more questions. Um, okay, somebody is asking, okay, like how much they would need to keep aside the tuition fee before they can relocate to Europe. How much they need to keep aside from the tuition fee to relocate to Europe.
We said it earlier that within the range of 300,000 to 133 million naira. So I said 300, 500,000 naira to 3 million naira. That was it.
Okay.
For tuition. Yeah.
Okay. So like I said, if you're on this live call now, please, you are eligible for the free profiling. So all you have to do is just pick the link in the comment and pick the link in the comments and book for the call with our specialists, our experts. So the expert is going to take you through everything you need to know. They're going to do your profiling for you for free, check your CGPA, your everything they need to ask you, they will ask you on the live session, on the live call rather, and your profiling will be done for you. So for the offer, um you can start sending your payments now if you're really interested, if you're really serious about getting started in Europe next year. The application is currently ongoing, and we have Europe position end-to-end offer, which is 2.5 million naira on this live call. Once this live call ends, it goes back to 2.5 million naira. And for the end-to-end offer, which is, I'm sorry, for the Europe position, which is admission only, it's 700,000 naira. So after this live call, it will go back to 1 million naira. So if I were you, I'm going to just take the account number on the screen right now, make payments, and start my application with Global Relocation Academy. So for those, I've been getting messages that okay, we don't have up to that amount. Fine. If you don't have up to that amount, is good, is okay. We can still make do with 50%. So if you have 50% of the service fee, you can still send it in. So if you pay this 50% of the service fee, you are going to start your application immediately. So for Europe end-to-end location, so if you have the 50%, you can send it in or start your application immediately. So you are allowed to pay. If I'm getting access to your amount, pay. And for Europe location admission only, if you have 50%, please before you go ahead, the account details is right there on the screen. You can just pick the account number and make the transfer and just send the DM to the number on the screen and send your payment receipt to them. That is how it works. We're going to kickstart your application. Immediately you pay. Immediately you pay. So we have just 5 slots left. So we have 5 slots. So if you are interested, please just take it. Grab the offer right now. So for fast action taker bonuses, so these are the things you'll be getting if you are paying on this live right now. You have access, 1 year access to the relocation resource vault. So priority school placement, your application jumps to the front of the queue, obviously. So you get our
I think
exclusive
the network went
on
off.
Bosinola, what did you say? Sorry. Hello, are you there? So okay, for the first action taker bonuses, so you are going to be getting our exclusive visa. So then you get 10-day relocation starter challenge. So which is valued at 150,000 naira. Then you have anytime access to private Telegram group, which is valued at 100,000 naira. So on this live call, you are getting like 1.2 million naira in bonus money if you pay now, for those that are paying now. So, but after this live call, if you do not make payments on this live call, that means you're going to be paying for the original price for end-to-end, which is 2.5 million naira, and for low tuition admission only, which is 1 million naira. But on this live call right now, if you make payments, you are going to be paying 1.5 million naira for end-to-end offer. That is going to help you with your application to your visa stage. So everything is going to be done for you. And then for low tuition admission only, if you pay on this live right now, you're going to be getting it for just 700,000 naira. So if you have the 50%, you can still pay. It is accepted. So for the risk-free guarantee, if you don't secure scholarship or admission, we will definitely refund you. We already talked about it. Bosinuola mentioned it. GRA is going to refund you. So your investment is probably 100% straight. So don't be scared. You don't have you don't have to be scared because if your admission is not secured, don't worry, something. So what happens after payment? You can start with 50,000 naira if that is what you have, or 100,000 naira deposit. But all you have to do, because the deadline for all these applications is November 5th, so just make sure you get your payments up to 50% by 3rd of November. So you can still pay 50,000 naira to 100,000 naira to secure your slot. Okay, because we said applications is currently ongoing and application window is going to be closing very soon, which is November 5th. So you can make a deposit of 50,000 naira to 100,000 naira now to secure your slot. So once you pay, you receive your payment confirmation immediately, and then onboarding call from us within 24 hours. So within 48 hours, the students advised to talk to you again, and within 1 week, your school search begins. So that means once you make a deposit of 50,000 naira to 100,000 naira, we are going to be starting your application immediately. You get your money up to 50%. So you don't have anything to be worried about. If your scholarship or admission is not secured, we're going to refund you. So if it is 50,000 naira you have right now, please, you can deposit it. And if it is 100,000 naira, you are free to pay. Just make sure you get your payments up to 50% by 3rd of November. So this is a transaction receipt from somebody that paid earlier today. So for the low tuition offer, can you see? So just make sure you make payments and grab this chance now, because after the live call, we're going back to the normal price. We're going back to the normal price. End-to-end offer will go back to 2.5 million naira, and admission only will go back to 1 million naira. So if I were you, I'm going to just grab this opportunity right now and just make a deposit. So we are even giving you the chance to deposit as low as 50,000 naira, just 50,000 naira to secure your slot. If you make a deposit of 50,000 naira to secure your slot, you know that yes, my slot is secured. All I have to do is just add more money to it and get it up to 50% by 3rd of November. So if I were you, I'm going to drop that 50,000 now to deposit for the slot. So once you pay, you receive your payment confirmation immediately, and you get onboarding call from us within 24 hours. And within 48 hours, the student advisor will call you again. So in 1 week of your payment, your school search begins. So before you know it, you already get your admission. Before you know it, your visa is here. And at the end of it, you're already in Europe. So grab this opportunity now and make a deposit of at least 50,000 naira now, and get your payment up to 50% by 3rd of November. So like I said, for those that are paying on the live right now, all you're going to be getting is you'll be getting 1 year access to the relocation resource vault. That is, you get full access to our private library of low tuition school templates, visa scripts, SOPs, and CV formats. These things are valued at 400,000 naira. So if you're coming to us and you're not from this live and you want this thing I just mentioned, you're going to be paying a sum of 400,000 naira. So then priority school placement, which is valued at 250,000 naira, your application jumps to the front of the queue. There are lots of people applying right now. So, but when you make payments on this live right now, we push your application to the front. So you become our top priority. So you also get our exclusive visa coaching bundle, which is mock interview script, everything which is valued at 300,000 naira, and also 10-day relocation starter challenge, which is daily checklist to organize your fund, documents, visa plans, and mindset. So you feel progress from day one. So that one is valued at 150,000 naira. So that one is valued at 150,000 naira, and you have access to lifetime access to private scholarship telegram group, which is valued at 100,000 naira. Normally, if you want to join this group, you have to pay 100,000 naira, but everything we're giving you free of charge on this live call right now. So if you pay through this live call, you're going to be getting bonus that is worth 1.2 million naira if you pay on this life board right now. So again, if you have 50,000 naira or you have 100,000 naira, you can make a deposit to secure your slot. So once you secure your slot, you just have to get your money up to 50% by 3rd of November. That way, we're going to kickstart your application immediately. So the requirements for low tuition, the requirement is you just make sure it's no more than 6 years. You are not older than 40 years. Yes, you're not older than 40. And also you have a minimum CGPA of 2.2. Anything below 2.2, you cannot go in. So those are the requirements. If you are 35 years and below, no, 40 years and below, you have a study gap of 6 years and a minimum CGPA of 2.2, you are qualified for this offer. You are qualified. So all you have to do is just make a minimum deposit of 50,000 naira to 100,000 naira to secure your slot today. So once you secure your slots, you just have to pay your money up to 50% by 3rd of November, because application is going to close by 5th of November. And once it closes, that is all for the year. That is all for the year. So the next intake is still going to be like the next application is going to open next year, which is for 2027. You don't want to waste 1 year. No, you don't want to waste 1 year. So all you have to do is just make a deposit right now to secure your slot. Once you make a deposit, you yourself, you will know that yes, I'm already starting something big for myself. So your mindset will be shifted there, that you have to get your money up to 50% to begin your application. So make a deposit between 50,000 to 100,000 naira now to secure your slot on the live call. So after you have made payment, just send a DM to the number showing on the screen right now and send your payment receipt to them. So they will take it up from there. You have to just make payments and send your payment receipt to the number on the screen. They will take it up from there. They will you'll get a call within 24 hours on onboarding. They will onboard you on all of the process within 24 hours. Then within 48 hours, a student advisor calls you again, and within 1 week your school search begins. So before you know it, you're already in Europe. You're already enjoying everything Bosinuola has shared on the live with you. So please, if you're interested, this is the account details on the screen. For those that are over 40 and still want to study abroad, we have an offer for you as well. So we have this US offer that gets you even scholarship, okay, to the point of what's it called? Anything above 40, you can get scholarship in the US, but no more than 45 years. No more than 45 years. So the United States application is currently ongoing too for applicants up to 45 years. So if you are above 40 and you still want to study abroad, don't worry, you are not left behind. US is open and the application is currently ongoing. So you can make a deposit of 50 to 100,000 naira as well to secure your slots for the United States. So if you're 40 and above, up to 45 years, don't worry, you can still go to the US. You can even get scholarship in the US and still go with your dependents, okay? So all you have to do is just make a minimum deposit to the account details on the screen, and after making payments, the next thing you want to do is send your payment receipt to the number showing on the screen 07047001018. Send your payment receipt to them, and in 24 hours, you'll be onboarded on the whole process. And within 48 hours, a student advisor call you again, and your school search will begin in 1 week. So that is how it works. So for those on the live call, kindly click the link now and book a free call. Okay, book a free, or we're going to be doing free profiling for you all if you click on the link. So all we are going to be doing is we're going to call you, we're going to profile you, match your requirement, match your profile with countries in the European in Europe. So all you have to do is just click on the link, book a call session with our experts, and we're going to put a call through to you. So for the requirements for low tuition, like I said earlier, we have two categories for this low tuition. We have Europe low tuition end-to-end offer, which is from application stage to visa stage. So that one is 1.5 million naira only on this live. So anything after the live is going back to 2.5 million naira. Immediately we pause, we end this live, the price goes back up to 2.5 million naira. But if you're paying on the live, you're paying 1.5 million naira, and you can make a deposit of 50,000 naira to secure your slot. So all you have to do is just get it up to 50% by 3rd of November. And if you're paying for Europe position, which is admission only, it is 700,000 naira only on this score. So once the live is over, it goes back up to 1 million naira. So it goes back up to 1 million naira. So for those that are interested, the requirements once again, make sure you are not older than 40 years. If you are 40 and below, your study gap is 6 years, is no more than 6 years, and also minimum CGPA of 2.2. So if you have those requirements, then you can pay for the offer. You are good to go. So make sure you're not older than 40. And if you're older than 40, like I said earlier, we have an offer for you too. US is currently open for applicants up to 45 years old. So you can even get a scholarship with 45 years old in the US. So it is open. So you can make a minimum deposit of 50,000 to secure your slots for the United States as well. So once you have made payment, all you want to do is send a DM to this number showing right here on the screen, and send your payment receipt to them. They will take it up from there. So your application is going to start, your school search is going to start immediately. So if you have questions, you can still drop your questions in the comments. If you have questions, you can drop it in the comments. So send in your question if you have questions. Okay, Bosinola, are you still there?
I'm on the, yes. Can you hear me?
Bosinola, I can't hear you.
Oh, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Hello?
Okay, so if you are on this call right now, please do not forget to click on the link in the comments and book a free call with us. So we're going to be profiling you for free on this call. For those that are on this live call right now, we're going to be profiling you for free. We're going to be matching you with countries that fits your profile. So do that right now. Click the link and fill your details in the form. So if you're paying for any of our offers on this live call now, you are getting it at discounted rate. Like I said earlier, Europe end-to-end fully funded is 2.5 million naira. But for the sake of this live call, we're going to be taking it for 1.5 million naira. 1.5 million naira. So you can make a minimum deposit of 50,000 naira. If that is what you have, you can use that to secure your slots. So, but make sure you get your money up to make sure you get your money up to make sure you get your money up to 50% by 3rd of November. So if you're paying for Europe low tuition admission only, that is, we're going to be doing your school selection, applying to schools for you, and we're going to be securing admission for you. All you have to do is make a minimum deposit of 50,000 naira or 100,000 naira to secure your slots. Okay, you make a minimum deposit of 50,000 naira to secure your slots and get your money up to 50% by 3rd of November. So like I said earlier, After payment, the next thing is you get a call from us within 24 hours. We'll onboard you on the whole process within 24 hours. Then, within 48 hours, a student advisor will call you again and your school search begins. Your school search begins. So, before you know it, you're already in Europe, enjoying, earning up to 1,500 1,500 um euros monthly. You're already enjoying free healthcare, living with your dependents and your spouse. So that is how it works. And um, this is the account details on the screen for those asking, please. This is the account details on the screen. You can make a minimum deposit of 50,000 naira to 100,000 naira to secure your slot. Application is going to close by 5th of November. So why not just book secure your slots right now? And just hold on and you can get your money up to 50% by 3rd of November. So because if you miss it now till the next application, which is going to be opening by next year, and that one is going to be for 2027 intake. So this one now you need to start right now. If you want to really go to Europe by next year, you need to make a deposit of 50,000 naira to secure your slot at least. Then get your money up to 50% by sort of November. So for Europe low tuition admission only, like I said earlier, for the sake of this call, we'll be taking 700,000 naira. For the sake of this call, 700,000 naira, and you can make a minimum deposit of 50,000 naira to secure your slot. So you can make a minimum deposit of 50,000 naira to secure your slots on this call. Anything after this call, the price goes back up to 1 million naira. So you don't want to miss this opportunity at all. Anything after the call, the price goes back up to 1 million naira. And for Europlotician end-to-end offer, anything after the call, the price goes back up to 2.5 million naira. So if I were you, I'm going to just open my bank account, make a minimum deposit, and get my money up to 50% by 3rd of November so as to kickstart my application and get into Europe by next year. So the account details is showing on the screen right now. After making payments, just send a DM to the number showing on the screen and send them your receipt. So they're going to take it up from there when you send them your receipts rather. Um, so for fast action takers, those that are paying on the live today, let me remind you, you have 1 year access to the relocation resource vault, which is valued as 400,000 naira. You know what that means. So you also have your application will jump to the front of the queue because we have lots of people, lots of applications going on right now. So if you make payments on the live right now, you are going to have your applications move to the front of the queue. Then you have access to our exclusive visa coaching bundle. Yes, which is valued at 300,000 naira. That is if you pay on this live call right now, you have access to all of this. You won't have to pay for all of this anymore. So because you already enjoy the live offer. So the next thing you're going to be having access to if you make payments on this live call right now is lifetime access to private scholarship telegram group. Anybody that wants to join this and is not from this live call, we're going to be charging them 100,000, and that is how much we charge for them to have access to this private scholarship group on Telegram. So, but if you make payments right now, you have access to all of this. You don't have to pay separate money again to have access to all this. If you pay right now at discounted rate, you're enjoying a free bonus of 1.2 billion naira. Do you know what that means? That is money. So if I were you, I'm going to just pay right now. Even if I don't have the full payments, I'll just secure my slots with 50,000 naira or even 100,000 naira and get my money up to 50% by 3rd of November. So if you are in that category, the account details is right here on the screen. Send deposit of 50,000 naira to the account details and send your receipt to the number showing on the screen 070 So deposit of 50,000 to 100,000 naira live call now. And if you're on the live call, you can just click the link and book a free session with us, call booking. You can book us and you can book a call with us. We're going to do free profiling for you. We're going to match you with the country that your profile matches. So please click the link in the comments. The link is right there, so you can just book a call with us and you get to speak with a specialist from GRA. And for fast action taker, people that are paying on this live call, like I said earlier, you have access to 1 year access to the relocation resource vault, which is valued at 400,000 naira. Your application will be moved to the front of the queue. If we're going to move anybody's application to the front, like we're going to neglect every other person's application, we charge them 250,000 naira. So all of this, when you pay on the live, you have access to all this already. So you get access to our exclusive visa coaching bundle, our exclusive visa coaching bundle, then 10 days relocation starter challenge, which is valued at 150,000 naira. You have lifetime access to private scholarship telegram group, which is valued at 100,000 naira. So for those asking for the part of Europe we are processing your admission into, we are processing your admission into Italy, we're doing Poland for you, we're doing France for you, we're doing Hungary for you. So those are the countries we're working with. So the requirements, for the requirements, make sure you're not older than 40, your study gap is not more than 6 years, and your CGPA is nothing less than 2.2. Your CGPA is not less than 2.2. But for those that are 40 and above and still want to study abroad, like I said earlier, we have an offer for you as well. You get to study in the United States also, because application for US is currently ongoing and they are taking applicants up to 45 years of age, and you can even get scholarship even at 45 in the United States. So yes, without 50k, can you register you to secure your slots? The minimum deposit to make is 50,000 naira. Okay, so the minimum deposit is 50,000 naira. Just secure your slots with 50,000 naira, and you can get your payments up to 50% by 3rd of November. Deadline for all this application is 5th of November. So, and when you get your money up to 3rd of November, you get it up to 50%. We start your application immediately to beat the deadline. Okay, so that is how it works. So make a minimum deposit of 50,000 naira now, or 100,000 naira if that is what you can afford, to secure your slot, so that this opportunity will not pass you by again. So you can still secure your slots. And for those asking, the part of Europe we are working with is Italy, Poland, um, Hungary, and France. So those are the 4 countries we are working with. So like Bosinuola already said, you have the opportunity to work as a student even in all these countries. You get to earn between 700 euros to 1,500 euros. Even according to some of the countries, you get to earn up to 2,000 euros monthly. Do you know what that means? So you get to earn up to 2,000 euros monthly. And also you have access to free healthcare. Your kids go to school for free without paying a dime. Europe is just that place to start all over again, honestly. So if I were you, I'm just going to make a deposit of 50,000 naira to secure my slots right now. So once you secure your slots, you know that yes, you already start something big, and all you have to do is just get your money up to 50% to continue your application. So once you get your money up to 50%, we start your application from there. So the account details is right there on the screen. So after making payment, just send a DM to the number you're seeing on the screen, 0704047001018. You send your payments received to them. They're going to take it up from there. In 24 hours of making payments, you get a call, an onboarding call from GRA, and in 48 hours, a student advisor calls you again. So once again, if you're on this call, there is a link in the comments. All you have to do is click on it and book a call session with us. We're going to be doing free profiling for everyone on this call today. We're going to be doing free profiling for everyone on this call. And this is the payment receipt of somebody that paid right now, somebody that paid earlier today. So you can also you can also take this chance and also begin your application with Global Relocation Academy. So, like as we are shouting, as we've been talking since morning, we've confirmed payments of 100,000 naira from somebody from this live call, and we have just 5 slots left. 5 slots left. After these 5 slots, that is all for this offer. After the 5 slots is gone, that is all for this offer. So you don't want to miss out on this offer at all. Honestly, you don't want to miss out. So because if this opportunity should pass you by this year again, until next year before another application window will be open, and that one is for 2027 intake. Do you understand? It's for 2027 intake. So why not just use that 50,000 naira to just secure your slot, then pay your money, get your money up to 50% by 3rd of November. So, like I said earlier, what happens after you pay? Once you pay, you receive your payment confirmation immediately. That's why the number on the screen, this number right here, is what you're going to send a DM to show them your receipt that you've made payments, and your payment will be completely 24 hours. And within 48 hours of your payment, a student advisor calls you again. And in 1 week, your school search begins. So before you know it, you're already in Europe, enjoying your life, earning up to 1,500 euros monthly, and also enjoying free healthcare.